Chat, hello, we're back. How is everyone? Let's go ahead and get back into things.
Hand was more important than, I don't know, calling out a miss as a sexy elf boy, shaking her hand at VidCon, and she did this all 1 year later after it happened. She kept me anonymous until I got cancelled. Yeah, apparently animating me shaking her hand was more important than, I don't know, calling out a rapist.
The stuff, okay, first of all, not a rapist. Secondly, the stuff with Fagos happened, Fagos had already been exposed. There is no overlap between these two incidents. Shut the fuck up.
They tried
No, he didn't sneak in my system. I just accidentally doxed myself really quick.
to say I was the one who revealed this. Unsurprisingly, they have no proof to support this claim. I don't know, calling out a rapist. They tried to say I was the one who revealed this.
Who said that? Because I didn't. I mean, actually, yeah, it was you. Because you ranted about it to Lyle, who then ranted about it to Kumo, who then ranted about it on Chudlogic's stream and Hippleton's stream. So yeah, it was you. It was you the one, like, who outed this, because no one else told anyone anything.
Unsurprisingly, they have no proof to support this claim. They just love to spread misinformation about me. Cartoonchi said he hated me because I violated the boundaries of his friends. By that he means I shook Ponder's hand.
No, by that he means you stalked people who you knew didn't want anything to do with you. Tunchi made a whole video about Jar. Oh my god. Tunchi made a whole video about Jar that I recommend you watch. It's short and sweet. It's to the point.
Also, by friends, he means people who cover up for rapists.
People. Multiple. It's not even that it's just happened once yet. It's that everyone is a rape apologist. Safi jump scare. Hi, Safi. I'm getting hella DMs right now. For what? Oh, okay.
With friends like these, who needs enemies, am I right? Oh, you raped someone? That's fine. What? You shook my hand. You violated my boundaries. Honestly, in my book, if you're friends with a rapist, then you have some of the strangest boundaries of all time. Ponder
Good thing she wasn't friends with a rapist then.
along with her friends, defended themselves by claiming that they were mentally ill. They didn't have the best home life, and Fagos would have killed themselves if they left them.
I'm sorry, did you not make a fucking video talking about how you were fantasizing about raping girls that you made up while you were hanging out with me? Yeah, that was nice to find out. Cool, thanks for that, you fucking freak. Like, the nerve of being all like, oh, I was at a bad place, I was planning on killing myself. Motherfucker, what the hell do you think your actions and what you made us believe wanted us to do? Do you not think that maybe we were lying awake at night, wondering about, do I have any right to exist? Because I'm gonna tell you flat out, that was the case, and that's all your fault. So go fuck yourself.
How is it that Ponder believes that her friend Fagos raped two people up to the point where
He just keeps using that word. He just won't stop using it.
one of them committed self-deletion, and still yet made it all about herself?
You
Because she was talking about how the lie affected her, you dumb bitch. The fuck? Why are you making me defend this person? Jar, this video is so bad.
came in talking about how you wanted to yourself so we would goddamn coddle you. And for everybody in chat, that was a recurring thing. Fagos guilted us, one, through the suicide, but guilted us into keeping her around through the implications that if her friends left her,
Do not take a shot every time he says it. You will get alcohol poisoning.
she would herself.
Yes.
That's why we kept her around for so fucking long. Because we already thought that we'd led to someone ending their life, and we were terrified of that happening again.
Really? Because it sounds to me like you guys truly believed you pushed an SA survivor into offing themselves. And if you guys outed Fagos,
The audio balancing is ass, bro.
because it sounds to me like you guys truly believed you pushed an SA survivor into offing themselves. And if you guys outed Fagos, Fagos would have outed you guys for what you did.
No, that's not what happened. We literally talked about how the SA admittance came after the alleged suicide. Meaning we didn't know about the person we were, like, teasing and making jest of and prodding at until after they had committed suicide. Because Fagos made up the information afterwards.
My god, this is like some supervillain shit.
Yeah, this video is some supervillain shit. Fuck you.
Fagos starts this shit up again with another person who was allegedly still in the same camp as Jess, and then tells us, oh yeah, Jess may have had a point. I did sexually assault 2 girls at a party when I was drunk. So, oh, also, Jess was schizophrenic. And so now it became not only that, like, we helped Fagos and that encouraged someone to game end themselves. Now
That was the original thing, was that we had helped Fagos catch this criminal spreading false allegations because they were salty over a not working relationship. Everything is okay, you guys, don't worry. And then it became, oh, actually the person that you helped was assaulted by me, and also they have schizophrenia.
Now it was, we bullied a schizophrenic sexual assault victim into game-ending herself, and also Fagos was lying the whole time, and actually she totally had reason to call them out.
And fun fact, I just thought I should point this out. The account that she's on right now is from December of 2019, during when this shit was happening. So she has another alt that she made from that time. How much fucking time do you have, bitch?
Why am I so iconic? Why is everything I say just gold? You know, like, that's how I feel about this. Hi, Spotweiler. Welcome to the stream.
You have messaged
I'm sorry you ate her up. I did. I ate her up.
me on alt accounts as well. I was the first person you
Oh
messaged.
yeah, 2 months
when
after I made my
happened.
exposed video, she contacted Kylie on an alt account saying, Fagos is walking outside in negative, 10-degree weather, and I'm so worried about...
Hello, Android Aleia. For the $5. Thank you. Hey, Julie. Hello. Hope you're doing well.
them. Can you contact them? Do not
You-
fucking act like you have been on your own shit for the past year and a half.
Here's the thing, if one of my friends told me that they raped 2 people so badly it made them commit self-deletion, and then they told me if I left them they would self-delete, I would tell them to make sure the rope was nice and tight when they jumped. Or at
It's a good thing that that's not what happened then.
the very least, I think I would stop talking to them. I could understand a teenager, or even a young adult falling for the I'm gonna KYS if you don't do this card. But
I'm gonna kill yourself. I'm gonna kill yourself if you leave me. I will kill yourself. Char, you're so stupid. Also, that's him giving grace to Kylie and I. That's him, like, allowing grace to Kylie and I. That's him empathizing with us and saying that he understands where we were coming from, okay? Keep that in mind.
Ponder is in her 30s, or at least her late 20s when this happened. Don't forget, she paid Fagos money to edit for her. She was funding someone she thought was a rapist. I
Nope.
know I keep bringing this point up,
That's a lie.
but it really bears repeating.
No, Fagos.
Nope. It's just that you are trying to repeat a lie so much that we buckle, like, we kind of, like, buckle under the pressure and accept it as the truth. Nope. It's a lie still. Even after the millionth time, it's still gonna be a lie.
Fagos also used to talk about how she couldn't afford therapy back in the day.
But
When I offered to give her money to go to therapy, she refused, so I started actively trying to hire her for editing more so that she would have the money to go to therapy.
She had no problem calling me a racist when I was in the middle of getting.
Sorry, you guys.
Actively trying to hire her for editing more so that she would have the money to go to therapy.
She had no problem calling
It's just that Jar's audio balancing is shit.
me a racist when I was in the middle of getting Tito allegations, but she still kept what Fagos did hidden. If you want to take
Oh my god. Everything. Why is Fagos being what you consider to be, you know, an R-wordist? Why is that about you? Hello?
Ponder's word that she truly is mentally ill, and thought her rapist friend would KYS if she left them, even though that
That the friend would kill yourself.
sounds like a pretty good outcome in my opinion, then Ponder's word should not be taken as gospel. She has gotten
She has also actively fucking denied ever wanting that to happen? When has she ever said that her word should be taken as gospel? Hold on. Fuck. Okay, he's like, her word shouldn't be taken as gospel. Anyways, ponder in 2020.
Vanish from existence. Plus, some people have gotten this, if Ponder says it, it's always true, or if Ponder didn't do a video on it, it means the allegations are true. Which, wow, that's a whole other problem in and of itself. To talk
Oh, look, her directly discouraging people from taking her word as gospel. Oh my god. She also does this in her vaccine video.
we now return.
Let's go ahead and find the part where she does that. Okay. Oh, Ponder's word shouldn't be taken as gospel. Anyways, Ponder in 2021.
Fourthly, just because I'm criticizing criticism of my own tweet isn't to say that, like, I'm always right or that you can't criticize me or whatever. That's not the vibe I want to get across, and that's definitely not what I want people to take away from this. Question your idols, kids. Everybody makes mistake and can be criticized. It ain't the end of the world.
Oh, wow! Ponder directly inviting criticism of her and saying that it can be right. What the fuck, Jar? You are so dumb. Jar does not know what he's talking about ever. Hello, Blake. Welcome back to the stream. Spam your pride flags. I don't care. I would actually appreciate some pride flag spamming right now. Fuck, Julie 2025.
In so many things wrong that I don't think she should be making drama videos. Ponder is a person who draws a line at
When was the last time she made a drama video?
racism, but not rape apparently. She didn't even have
There was never any rape.
proof that I was racist, but she did 100% believe Fagos was a rapist. To tell you the truth,
I mean, she directly said that she was going off of personal experience, and also, we had the fucking pirate flag. I'm sick. Also, she said that she was going off of personal experience, and also, there's so much data of you saying racist shit.
Truth Ponder, ever since you did your first video about me, I wanted to be friends with you. I got even more respect for you when you went against the crowd and defended Spoctor. Sure,
Oh my god, it's my art in the video, fuck.
you were kind of wrong in the end, but based upon the evidence at the time, you were right.
No, during at the evidence at the time, she was wrong about some of the stuff that she was saying, but Jar doesn't know that because Jar is a follow the crowd person. He is not a leader by any sense. He is a little bitch. He is a follow the leader type person. Dean Draxton, thank you for the $4.99. Jar has a tendency of thinking it's okay to straight up lie about people when they're in hot water, which is what he accuses everyone else of doing. Exactly. He's just a victim narcissist. If you guys have ever looked up the term of, like, what a victim narcissist is, that's what Jar is.
But even when he more than likely told you about holding on to the nudes of a 13-year-old past his 18th
I like how he has to say more than likely because he doesn't know about the proof that he clearly fucking did, because Jar doesn't know what he's talking about and he doesn't do research on the topics that he talks about.
day, you said nothing.
Spoctor came to me, basically being all like, yeah, I'm gonna be exposed for having CP. And I did not like that conversation, and I had to run this by Chuli, because Chuli reminded me of this. I didn't remember it happening. Weirdly, you know, when you don't remember something, someone could be all like, oh, actually, you remember this? And when they bring it up, all of a sudden, those memories can come back. I fucking love that about the human brain. But one of the things that I did immediately after Spoctor came to and
Okay, we've already seen this clip before.
Faye Ghost actively told me that it was not my fucking job, that I was already too stressed, something, again, all of my friends knew, basically, that I was stressed as shit.
Oh my god, bisexual flags. Trans flags. Palestine pride flag, hell yeah.
Wait a second, so you were actually thinking about defending Spoctor again, but then you were talked out of it by Fagos.
No, that's not what was said. That is very much not what was said.
How does this make Ponder look good exactly? Of course.
How does it make her look bad? She still has to take responsibility for her inaction, but this doesn't make her look worse. It just makes Fagos look worse.
Of course, this was said right in front of Lyo, and he's not questioning anything.
Do I sound far away from my mic, you guys? Sorry.
Ghost told me it's not your responsibility to protect this fucker, which, yeah, obviously, and just encouraged me to let the video happen and let Spoctor be exposed. I don't know.
Cosmodor. So that would have been back in, like, what, 2021 or 2022? I don't count the artist thing from, like, 7 months ago. That is, like, an actual real-world, like, situation that happened. It's not, like, internet drama or, like, stressful predator allegations. Oh, my goodness! Starbird, thank you for the $19.99. Regarding Jar, a most notable coward, an infinite and endless liar, an hourly promise breaker, and the owner of no one good quality. All's well that ends well. Act 3, Scene 6. Damn. Cooked.
Why the fuck that video didn't gain any traction?
Well, that's because it was a terribly made video, Ponder.
Oh my god. Sorry, I bumped the mic.
Let the video happen and let Spoctor be exposed. I don't know why the fuck that video didn't gain any traction.
Well, that's because it was a terribly made video, Ponder. And also, Manus never made the allegation that Spoctor was holding on to the nudes of a 13-year-old. He didn't know that. You guys did, and you all kept quiet
I don't know if that's true.
about it.
And eventually,
Yes, Yen? Yes? Oh my gosh, Yen? Yen, what? Malta Chevron, thank you for being another member. Oh my goodness. 1 month, worth every penny in donation. P.S. Manus shows a screenshot where the drive is mentioned just to add the list to the misinformation. Just a clown. Can I DM you something? Yes. Also, I just want you to know, Yan, that looks like you're asking me to send, me smut. Abyssal Grey is bisexual and non-binary. Woo! We love to see it. Oh, I think that's the Aero Ace flag, Dean Draxton. I believe so. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, I've been sent the video. Okay. Sorry. Oh. You guys. This is from the video. Look, new Spectre accusations from man is posted December 27th, 2019. He received nudes that were saved onto a flash drive of a 14-year-old girl while he was 17. So it wasn't, I'm sorry, just bro.
And let Spectre be exposed. I don't know why the fuck that video didn't gain any traction.
Well, that's because it was a terribly made video, Ponder. And also, man has never made the allegation that Spectre was holding on to the nudes of a 13-year-old. He didn't.
Oh. Jar, you're so stupid. Jar, you're so dumb. You don't know what you're talking about ever. Womp fucking womp. Exactly.
know that.
Not about that shit, because incidentally, that is how the brain works. When you're depressed and stressed and traumatized, and you smoke weed a fuck ton, and you have fibromyalgia, all of which are things that I have, yeah, it's really easy to forget things.
Man, I miss that Ponder. She was actually willing to stand up for me. Sad.
Yes, the very famous commentary amnesia argument. Listen, I don't expect Ponder to remember everything she's ever done. After all, I forget things all the time. But this seems like something most people would remember.
Fagos was not perfectly
Okay.
fucking aware that she had convinced Chuli that not only someone had killed herself over two people had killed themselves over Fagos, allegedly, but also that Fagos was seemingly a sex pest.
You guys called me a sex pest. What Fagos did was not just being a sex pest. SAing people up to the point where they off themselves, 2 of them, is a lot worse than just being a sex pest.
I mean, it still is being a sex pest. That is under the umbrella of sex pest.
At first I thought it was only one person off
Argentina and Colombia. Asexual and bisexual, I think?
themselves, but now I'm being told it was 2.
So for context, Spectre came to me, like, just after this shit happened. I think it was in January or something. And additional context, December has, for the last decade, been the worst fucking time of the year for me. And basically all of my friends know that. Like, a good chunk of my friends know that I deal with abuse in my home life.
Razara, it's a long story. If you want, you should watch my video on Junkie, and then also watch Toastify's video on Ponder. That explains a lot what's going on.
And that December's not a good fucking time of the year for me.
Aw, Ponder was in a dark place, so she looked past what Spectre and Phagos were doing for several years. And if you're dealing with abuse in your home life, which can range from physical abuse to emotional abuse to religious abuse and everything in between, then get a job and move out. For the love of God, you're in your—
That's just victim blaming. Oh, you're dealing with abuse? Why don't you just leave? Jar, why don't you just leave the census of living people in this country? Hi, Rizora. Yup, I read out your thing. Yes, religious abuse is a thing.
your 30s.
You refuse to acknowledge what you actually did. Because, Phagos, what you actually did was take 3 friends who you damn ass fucking knew already suffered from mental health issues. And, like, I can't speak about Kylie and Chuli, but I think we all knew that I am stressed as fuck on a daily basis. You took 3 friends who were already in that state. You manipulated them into believing that they were terrible fucking people. And you made those friends, upon, like, questioning whether or not they had any right to exist, keep you around and coddle you, because otherwise you were gonna end yourself.
Well, that's completely untrue. Phagos didn't manipulate you into thinking you were a terrible person. You already were. You kept—
Baller fucking line, Jar. Got that one up at recess. That was such a, like, a fucking elementary thing. I didn't make you, you already were.
kept Phagos around, who you believe to be a rapist,
We never believed that. That's a lie.
murderer. And on top of that,
That's a lie.
you coddled them. You have the gall to use your mental health
Yes, we coddled them because they threatened to end themselves right after they told us that the person we had just mocked ended themselves.
as an excuse. What stress do you rapist, murderer. And on top of that, you coddled them. You have the gall to use your mental health as an excuse.
Yes, because that put us in a position where we would be likely to succumb to pressure and manipulation to not defend, but to coddle that person. To continue to stay with them, you know? That does put us in a compromising position. Unlike, you defending Senny, which you had absolutely no reason to do. You were not put in a compromised position that made it more likely for you to do that. You just chose to be a fucking idiot on your own. You just chose to sweep for a groomer on your own. No one else pressured you into doing that. In fact, a lot of people tried to convince you to not do that. So you're kind of dealing with the opposite situation where you were trying to be pressured out of making your stupid fucking predator fucking sweep decisions. Whereas we were being pressured into coddling and supporting this person. So, what's your excuse, Jar?
What stress do you deal with? You don't work. When this call first came out, I was also disappointed in Lio and Peaches for not saying anything about this, just sitting there and listening. This was the exact moment I started distancing myself away from Lio and Peaches.
Cap.
Every time she tells the story, it's, I told my friends that I sexually, I groped 2 girls at a party, and like,
Jar
they
should
themselves,
factory
and my
reset
friends stayed my friends, and they protected me because they were friends. That makes us sound like a bunch of fucking jackasses who protected an active...
Sheetin Shitsuru with the $5. Use your mental health as an excuse. We all do in the AC, Jar. Like you. Fuck. True, because Jar uses his autism so fucking much as an excuse. I'm surprised it didn't come up in this video.
Predator, and that is not how that went down, and you damn ass fucking know it. And if your memory is so terrible that you can't remember that is how that went, then why the fuck are you talking about it?
If you seriously can't fucking remember key details of your calculated actions, you just need to shut the fuck up.
Like,
just
she's
once in your
masking-
goddamn life.
She's masking it under the, oh, my friends were so nice, they weren't mean to me, and they
Truth.
protected me, and blah, blah, blah. But the narrative spun to literally anyone who isn't us and wasn't involved makes us sound like we were protecting you despite knowing that you were like a sick freak, and not that we were actively being manipulated into keeping you around because we thought we'd already killed someone, and we were worried it was gonna happen again if we dumped you.
Yep, that's it.
Okay, so Fagos was still right. The only thing they left out is that they threatened to end themselves if you left them. I know I said this already, but if one of my friends told me that they SA 2 women up to the point where one of them KYS'd in Minecraft...
After the point where one of them killed yourself.
And then they threatened to commit self-deletion if I left them, I would just tell them, good, do it.
Like,
Okay, cool. You aren't us. Shut the fuck up.
she dropped
Totally not a spy. Thank you for the Canadian $2.79. It's the autism/dyslexia. No, Jar, you're just dumb. LOL!
that she was suicidal. We tried to, like, immediately jumped in and be like, hey, we can talk to you tonight. We can get your mind off of things. Yeah. And she was like, well, I have to wake up early tomorrow, so I have to go to bed. Shut us down. I give her the suicide hotline. Kylie says, please just be safe. B says, please take care of yourself. And Jelly, as her fucking Fagos, as her last message of the night, goes, no promises. And just leaves.
And what's the issue? That sounds like a win-win in my book.
The issue was that the victim apparently just ended themselves. Or the person that we didn't know was a victim. You know, the person just ended themselves because we mocked them. And then Fagos threatened to do the same immediately after, not only showing us that it was possible, but that a repeat event was possible. And that's kind of a scary thing to dump on someone, especially a 16-year-old, which I was at the time, Jar, you fucking asshole. Oh, it's a severe lack of empathy from Jar. Exactly, Belzy.
Again, I know I'm repeating myself, but I can understand a kid falling for something like this, but not someone like Ponder and Icy Hazard. They're a lot older than Julie.
You just said that you could understand a young adult doing that. Kylie was, in fact, a young adult when this happened.
You're feeding us stories about assaulting people, and I can just imagine you and your giant frame cornering girls in a bedroom.
Me too, and you guys let them stick around and Ponder.
Okay, and then he immediately goes back to, oh, well, you still made the decision to let them stick around, right after being like, yeah, I understand that you as a child were manipulated. Pick a fucking lane, you reckless driver.
Financially supported them.
If somebody came into
I didn't financially support Fagos worth of shit. I was a minor. I was barely making money on my own.
my circle, I would think and hope I would have the sense if they told me, hey, I tried to sexually assault people, you'd be gone. Whether I thought it was real or not, because we've had freaks come in and say horrible things, and we didn't sit there and allow them to continue. Well,
I don't know why he uses old thing. I guess we should just start calling him CEO author. Yeah, he isn't slick, exactly, Yen. He's just a little bitch.
Lio, I totally agree. It's kind of weird that you're not questioning why Ponder and Icy Hazard and Julie are doing this. To this day,
Her name is not Icy Hazard, it's Clown Teeth. CEO author, what are you doing? Luke, CEO author, what are you doing?
Hey, I do not know how this flew under the radar. When I heard this call and saw
It didn't fly under the radar. Lio addressed that he had criticisms for Ponder. He talked about those criticisms in private, because they were personal. End of.
no one calling it out, I thought I was going crazy. But now with
You are crazy. That's why you felt that way, because you are crazy.
everything else we know about Ponder, there's no way she can just sweep this under the rug. Lio Convoy isn't even willing to sweep for her at this point. I wanted to be friends with you so badly for years, but now I'm happy I didn't.
Thank you, Pudgy. No one wanted to be friends with you, Jar. Luke, CEO author. Pudgy the Bimbo, thank you for becoming a member. As someone with a mild intellectual disability, Jar needs a reality check because holy shit. Yeah, pretty much.
And honestly, you letting me shake your hand violated my boundaries.
Oh, okay. Ew. Men are creepy. Men are so fucking creepy. Like, reversing the thing of, like, him actually being creepy to a woman, and then being like, I didn't know that the woman was a bad person. The woman I was creeping on was a bad person, so I'm the victim now. Ew. Ew.
I had no idea about all the awful things you did. You actually let me reach.
We're not watching the part where he just speculates on B's personal life. We're gonna skip past that part, because that's unironically revolting.
Out and touch you. I don't like to play armchair psychologist. It's not really my place to do so, but I'm going to make an exception for Ponder.
Yeah, and we're gonna skip it.
The next day, I made an alt account named Artful Cherry, and I went into
Refused to correct them for months until she just quietly removed her videos. Then she removed comments pointing this out so her fan base wouldn't know what she did.
there's a comment that would
Okay, we're just at this
a
point
jock
again.
went back to
Oh, I'm so a misandrist at some points, I'm not even gonna lie. Because men are fucking scary!
Ponder's video to check if they could see the Buns comment.
Okay, yes, Ponder deleted comments. If you want proof of that, just go watch Akumu's newest video.
Not to be giddy about it. The tables have turned, and the person who was, 27, 28, lecturing me about, oh no, you shouldn't be deleting those comments, getting a dig at me for it, is now in her fucking 30s, doing the same thing.
Ponder had a pretty great start defending Spoctor. It made her seem untouchable, but to keep that facade going, she had to lie more and more until
She didn't keep a facade going.
she was trapped. Lastly, she called me racist in the middle of me getting pedo allegations.
Fucking hell, bro. It all comes back to she called me racist, you guys. She called me racist.
So less people would make videos defending me, and then
That is not what happened. That's just speculation. We're skipping again.
ever hear the end of it. Ponder never had to deal with someone photoshopping her grooming a 13-year-old. Ponder never had to deal with people calling her a rapist.
Except she did deal with that for you. She dealt with that happening to you. And, like, actually went through and, like, debunked everything. Jar, what the fuck are you talking about?
Never had to deal with people doxing her and using it to make a fake Twitter account of her saying that she raped her 9-year-old niece.
People have why was that the video?
Rapist. Ponder never had to deal with people doxing her and using it to make a fake Twitter account of her saying that she raped her 9-year-old niece.
Why is that the visual we use to represent, you know, that act occurring? You know, it's weird, Jar. You're a fucking weirdo, and you are a sex pest, like, I believe at this point, because, like, you do and say so much weird shit around women and about serious, like, sexual situations, and, like, the stuff that you've said about how you've treated women is so, like, gross. I would consider you one at this point. Also, oh my god, you guys, 266 people are watching. Be sure to like the stream. Be sure to like the stream, you guys. If you haven't already. There's a lot of you here.
I, on the other hand, had to deal with all of that. So by her logic, I
Yes, and she dealt with it for you.
should be able to do anything I want on the internet and never be called out for it.
No, that is not what she was saying. She was explaining why her situation was different from the way that Fagos described it. And the people around her still said they had criticisms for what she had done.
There are a handful of other smaller things Ponder has done, like privating her video, getting another goat on the Ashley drama.
On the Shashley. Kirby Caregiver 000, thank you for the $5. I want to remind everyone here that Jar defended a fully grown-ass adult making a 500-page call-out on a 13-year-old Mari Akutsu situation. Oh my god. The Mari Akutsu situation. I forgot that happened, bro.
Do not know the full details as to why she did this, but from what I've been told, she was approached by people behind the scenes who claimed they had issues with the video. Of course, knowing Ponder, she's going to be very vague as to why she took that video down, as well as to why she took all of her other
Jar, knowing you, you're gonna deflect and defend all of your actions till the day that you die.
Videos down. And lastly, the cherry on top of this shit Sunday of everything Ponder has done. Chuli, who I believe was 14 at the time, drew NSFW for Junkie.
Never speak on what she has done regarding me, because you have played into it. And you have blamed me for things that you're trying to condemn her for. Because you have been caught blaming me as a minor for things that were not my responsibility when I was a minor. So do not speak on my shit ever. You cunt.
Intent. That's what he's doing here when he says that he has been he removed.
Who, might I remind you, is 1 year older than a cupcake.
I'm sorry, huh?
FW for Junkie, and he encouraged it. Ponder knew about this and said nothing about it. No wonder why she wasn't shocked by what she heard in the FCK. Then she started to talk about, porn with Chuli, who, might I remind you, is 1 year older than a cupcake.
Ew. Okay. I think we're done. I think we're done for now. I think that's all we have to talk about in regards to Jar. Brother, What did I walk into? Thuman! Thuman, are you free to call? Thuman, let me call you on Discord. Let me have you talk your shit about Jar for a second before we end stream. You're tucked in bed and about to sleep. Oh my gosh. She's running. She's running next time. Okay. If he's Jar, where's the lid so he can shut his bitch ass up? Thank you, Sheeton, for the $2. Did everyone... Sleepy time stream? That's fucked up. Did everyone have fun today? Because I think that's about all we have for now. It was about a 2-hour stream. That was nice. Alright, everyone has some... We vibed. We did vibe. We shit on Jar. Belsy Gel, thank you for the $10. We'll miss the Saturday stream because I'll be at the Renaissance Fair. So consider this my Saturday donation. Aw, thank you so much, Belsy. That is very sweet of you. Oh my gosh, and more donations. Kristen Ark would be proud of you. Thank you, Zeta Ridge 7, for the $2 Canadian. Wow, you can hear my voice giving out a little bit. What? Oh my god, that's bad. Wow, that was bad. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and give my voice a rest. We're gonna go ahead and call stream now. I made your night. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. I will see all of you guys later, okay? Tune in tomorrow if you want to see me play Little Nightmares, alright? I'll see all of you later. I will go get some water. Bye, everyone. Oh, wait, Yen, thank you for the 79 pence. Bye, you guys.